Alzheimer's affects millions of people, even more when you factor in their caregivers. Today, we meet Wendy Abbott with the Alzheimer's Association alongside Jim Herlihy. Good morning to you both. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Wendy, thank you so much for being here and talking about this. You're a caregiver yourself. Can you kind of talk about what that entails?
Well, I was a long-distance caregiver to my mom who lived in western South Dakota with my dad, where I grew up. I live in Fort Collins, Colorado. I knew early on that I needed to learn a lot about Alzheimer's and dementia in order to be an effective caregiver, and also because I was just worried about my own future and, if Alzheimer's was my destiny.
Yeah, we've talked with Jim about the challenge that caregivers in general face. I can only imagine that's amplified when you're a long-distance caregiver.
Yeah, for sure. I wound up taking family medical leave to help support my mom and dad when they were kind of in the thick of things, and really learned a lot in that process. One of the biggest struggles I had as a caregiver is I fall into the sandwich generation. About 25% of all dementia caregivers are in the sandwich generation, which involves caring for an elder in your family with dementia, as well as raising children in your own home. Maybe we're juggling a career and a marriage, and there's lots of layers of complication and a lot of caregiver guilt that can come because you're not sure if you're taking care of your kids when you're taking care of your parents, and when you're taking care of your parents, you're worried about the other ones. So yeah, it's a challenge.
Well, thank you for what you do. I know it's very important. You also have helped a lot of people in your mom's state as well by getting some more resources for them.
Yeah, we noticed when we were beginning the Alzheimer's journey that there was not a local support group for my dad, and that there was not just a network of support like there is here in Colorado, particularly in the rural area where they live. So a few years ago, we created the Western South Dakota Dementia Coalition so that we could bring resources like I have in northern Colorado through the Alzheimer's Association and other agencies to the families like mine up there to just have better support and better care.
Well, Wendy, thank you for sharing your experience. I very much appreciate it. Jim, hearing her talk about this really highlights the importance of caregivers for anybody that might be struggling out there. Where can they go to get more information and also get more support and resources of their own?
Well, the Alzheimer's Association's website, alz.org, but really the most immediate place people can go is we have a 24-hour free helpline, 800-272-3900, and when they call, and as Wendy said, they may be sandwich generation caregivers themselves and say, where can I find that? We have people from around the country who are participating in Wendy's support group because they're long distance. They're calling in, they're participating by Zoom, but we've got that kind of resource to reach people like Wendy who deliver a lot of our services.
Yeah, well, Jim and Wendy, thank you so much for coming in and having this important conversation. We very much appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Angeline, we're going to send it back over to you.